We all know that recently the Supreme Court has passed a judgment allowing entry of women into the Sabarimala Temple. The whole country reacted to the judgment in different ways. On one side are many who praised the Supreme Court's judgment and welcomed its intervention. On the other side, many others maintain that the judgment was against tradition and was distorting it. While we must respect the verdict of the Supreme Court, we must also understand that tradition is something that can come in many forms. Tradition and faith need not be viewed through the lens of logic and rationality. Hinduism is the only major religion in the world that has so many gods, goddesses, traditions, and just about so much variety in its expression of faith. Just to show you how Hinduism is different from every other faith in the world, here are 8 Hindu temples in no particular order with some of the weirdest, most surprising, and shocking traditions and practices you've ever heard of. Let's begin. Alcohol consumption is frowned upon in India culturally, we all know that. Even mentioning alcohol in a public place is very ill-advised. But what if I told you there is a temple where the deity himself is served alcohol? Well, don't be shocked because there is such a temple in Ujjain with a similar tradition. It is the Kal Bhairava temple where the main deity, Kal Bhairav, who is another form of Lord Shiva, is offered alcohol along with other normal offerings like fruits, milk, etc. Even devotees are given alcohol here. Isn't it surprising though how alcohol, which is considered socially immoral, has found a place in the temple tradition here? Continuing from the previous example, Lord Kal Bhairav is traditionally seen as a guardian and is depicted occasionally with a dog as his vehicle. But this dog temple has taken it a bit further and has made gods out of dogs themselves. This temple in Karnataka has 2 dogs as its deities. A local legend says that many years ago, 2 dogs disappeared from the village. The next day, goddess Shakti appeared in someone's sleep and ordered that a temple be built for the lost dogs and daily traditional rituals be performed for them. And from then, this temple has seen 2 dog deities being worshipped. I mean, what can we say? Faith works in mysterious ways. And just so you know, this isn't the last temple in our list that involves animals. Okay, you go to a Shiva temple, you know the kind of rituals, the kind of mantras to expect in that temple. You expect something similar and a little different from Rama's temple or Goddess Shakti's temple. Now tell me, what do you expect in a temple dedicated to Sachin Tendulkar or Amitabh Bachchan or Mahatma Gandhi or even Sonia Gandhi for that matter? Yes, there are these temples dedicated to these human celebrities where they are literally celebrated and worshipped. I don't know what to make of it. I mean, yes, there's devotion, there's admiration, there's being a fan, but this is taking it too far. But then again, who are we to judge? India's greatest tourist attraction is a freaking tomb, the Taj Mahal. In Hindu philosophy, fire is the greatest purifier. It is treated with very high regard. But also, we understand that fire can be dangerous if not used right especially. So we carefully invoke fire in our rituals and prayers. But how about an entire temple that worships just a flame? There is one in Kangra, Himachal Pradesh, where the goddess is worshipped as a flame. The legend says that goddess Sati's tongue fell here and took the form of an eternal flame. Hence the name Ma Jwalaji. Here all the prayers and rituals are directed towards the sacred flame that is Ma Jwalaji. There are various theories explaining how this eternal flame draws fuel to perpetually keep burning, but nothing official has surfaced yet. This temple is a classic example that shows how Hindu Dharma is different from Abrahamic religions. Abusing God or denying God's existence is considered blasphemy in Islam or Christianity. It's a sin. But there is a famous temple in Kerala where the main deity is cursed, verbally abused and badmouthed. It happens in Kuruma Bhagwati Temple located in Kodungalur, Kerala. Annually, this temple observes a festival called the Kavu Tindal. As part of the festival proceedings, many devotees who dress just like the goddess and are smeared in vermilion and saffron run to the temple and start singing lewd, abusing and obscene songs that are filled with curse and swear words directed to the goddess. They yell, sing these songs, and thrash the temple walls with sticks and create a ruckus. This is believed to actually please the goddess. The next day, a purification ceremony happens in the temple. Mind you, this custom is specific to only this temple, but it's still surprising, that Hinduism allows such an outlandish expression of faith and devotion. Dog is a man's best friend, but not a rat. Those things make our life miserable. If you call someone a rat, there's a good chance that person will get offended. It's safe to say that the whole world hates rats to an extent, but not this temple near Baikani, Rajasthan. What we have here is Karni Temple, where rats and humans exist in harmony. This temple is home to around 25,000 black rats that inhabit just about every part of the temple. The sweets and milk offered by the devotees to Karni Mata get consumed by these rats. People who visit the temple pay no heed to the rats, and the rats just return the favor. By the way, if you visit the temple and spot a white rat, consider yourselves blessed. Apparently, a white rat sighting is rare and auspicious in this temple. Okay, this temple is so cool, The deity of this temple, Lord Balaji, is famous for freeing people from the clutches and influence of various evil spirits that inhabit their bodies and their souls. Many people from around the village and many other places visit this temple and see the blessings of Lord Balaji. This temple is also known to help perform exorcisms, religious rituals that remove the evil from a person's body. You must also know that Lord Balaji in this temple is not Lord Venkateshwara as you would expect. It's actually Lord Hanuma, who is referred to as Balaji in this part of the country. There's feminism, there are feminazis, and then on a sublime otherworldly level of revering divine female energy, we have this temple. The Kamacho Devi Temple near Bhagwati, Assam is a divine Shaktipita. We know that various Shaktipitas worship various parts of Devi Sati, the wife of Lord Shiva. And in line with that tradition, devotees at Kamacho Temple worship Devi Sati's womb. There is no sculpture of a goddess. Instead, people pray to the sculpture of a yoni, or the female genital organ. Traditionally, praying to the yoni meant invoking the divine life energy of the goddess that helped in fertility and childbirth. There is an underground spring that keeps the main sculpture moist all the time. A temple very famous among regular devotees and practitioners of Tantra alike, Kamacho Temple is among the most ancient Shaktipitas of Hinduism. So there you have it, 8 different temples in India with very interesting customs and traditions. How many of them have you seen? Do you know of any other temple in India with very interesting customs just like these 8? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.